Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, so I follow this page called the Queen Code. I love finding like different quotes, and today's quote is: "The moment you master emotional intelligence, the game changes." The moment you master emotional intelligence, the game changes. And so, as I was reading that, the song popped into my head. Mariah Carey, "You Got Me Feeling Emotional," or Emotions. You got me feeling emotions, hence the description. And so, as I was thinking of that song, if you want to go back and look it up on YouTube, it's the type of song that really does, it gets you going, it makes you want to dance. And so when I was thinking of this quote about emotional intelligence, I was thinking about like the different levels I've grown in the last year of emotional intelligence, because I really didn't know that was a thing until maybe a month or two before I came into Breathe University. And then I did not know that the next year I was going to go through about emotional intelligence, about reacting and changing reactions to responses, and how to not be overtaken by my emotions. And so it's been a bittersweet relationship as I've grown in personal development. Um, Personal development. However, yeah, I was like a little kid with a tantrum. Anytime, like people would say, "Don't be in your feelings. Don't get in your feelings. Don't get in your emotions. Be emotionally intelligent." And so, what I want to share with you guys today are three, maybe four ways of handling that when you're not in the mood to hear from people saying, "Don't be in your feelings." One way that I've taken that or received that is I really just breathe. I just breathe, and like in my head I was like, dude, I could like chokehold you in 7 different ways when I'm in my feelings and not wanting to hear people say, "Don't be in your feelings." Um, and in that breathing, what it does is it goes back to not reacting, not overreacting. And then the second thing that I do to make sure that I stick to the healthier side of emotional intelligence is that I really think about what they've said, whoever I'm speaking to or whatever I'm receiving. Not so much in the moment, because in the moment, of course, I'm in my feelings, but I either write it down or I remember, because I don't have photogenic memory, but when something's super important to me, I'm gonna remember to the detail of what was said, what time it was said, how it was said, what was my surroundings when it was said. Yeah, I'm that person. So instead of reacting, I just like, okay, be quiet, be quiet, and just say okay. And then I process on my own. I process with God in prayer, so that I can receive more patience with myself and with whomever I'm dealing with. The third thing that helps me to stay emotionally intelligent is that I'm always learning. Like I'm always like hungry to learn from people, but I've taken that hunger and not only take it in and consumed it, but I have also, what Sister Sandra Ray always tells us, brain dump. Even if it's like journaling or some type of writing it out, brain dump whatever you've consumed so it doesn't get stuck there and you're not applying what you learned. So I do that. And then the last thing that keeps me emotionally intelligent is understanding that I'm human, and if I'm in my feelings, then I'm in my feelings, but I cannot allow myself to stay there. I if I do, what happens is I lose time, I lose energy, I lose even friendships and relationships, because so deep in my feelings that I'm not communicating exactly what I want. And so that is our thought for today. I really didn't think we were going to go that deep, but I already told you guys I'm an oversharer, so I don't care. I'll go deep all day, every day. But I want to definitely make sure and be mindful that if I'm going to go deep, that it's deep or light or heavy, that it's something that really does help you to not just think about it, but to go and do what needs to be done so that you can be more emotionally intelligent, but more joyful, more happy, and more confident that you are able to get through whatever you're going through. So we'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys.